Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here.
As we embark on the cosmic journey to explore our celestial neighbor, the Moon, the year 2024 unfolds with a tale of triumphs, tribulations, and the relentless pursuit of understanding the cosmos. From scientific breakthroughs to geopolitical maneuvers, the lunar landscape has been the focal point of attention in the first month of 2024. 2 robotic missions set out on lunar landings, only to experience vastly different outcomes. Let's delve into the events that unfolded, starting with the United States Artemis program. On January 9, 2024, NASA announced a potential delay in their first crewed missions to the Moon, pushing a flyby mission to around September 2025 and a human landing attempt to September 2026. Rewind to the historic Apollo program, where NASA achieved unparalleled success between 1969 and 1972. 12 brave astronauts walked on the lunar surface, marking a pinnacle of human achievement. Even the infamous Apollo 13 mission, deemed a successful failure, showcased NASA's resilience. Fun fact: Apollo 13 holds the record for the farthest flight from Earth, reaching an astonishing 401,056 kilometers. Fast forward to today, where both government and private entities grapple with the complexities of lunar missions. Astonishingly, nearly 50% of lunar missions face failure, raising concerns and challenges for space agencies globally. On January 8, 2024, a pivotal moment arrived as Astrobotic Technology, in collaboration with NASA, launched the Peregrine lunar lander. The ambitious mission aimed to make history, but destiny had other plans. Midway through the journey, the spacecraft encountered a critical issue: propellant leakage. Efforts were made to salvage the mission, but it became evident that success was slipping away. Ultimately, the probe was redirected to re-enter Earth's atmosphere, preventing the creation of space debris. In the midst of setbacks, a glimmer of triumph emerged. On January 20, 2024, Japan's Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA, achieved a significant milestone. Their smart lander for investigating Moon, SLIM, executed a perfect soft landing, marking Japan as the 5th nation to achieve this feat. Affectionately nicknamed the Moon Sniper for its precision technology, SLIM successfully landed near a small lunar crater called Scioli. This site, believed to be shaped by ancient volcanic activity, holds the promise of unraveling the Moon's mysteries. Equipped with 2 rovers, the SLIM mission aimed to examine the composition of rocks in the area. Unfortunately, technical challenges arose with the solar antennae, leading to a loss of power. Despite the setback, the significance of Japan's successful landing cannot be understated. Reflecting on recent lunar mission failures, we recall Israel's Bereshit in April 2019 and Japan's Hakuto R mission in April 2023, both encountering difficulties during their descent. Now, Peregrine joins this list, marking 3 consecutive private missions to the Moon facing setbacks. Zooming out to the global stage, on August 11, 2023, Russia's Luna 25 mission faced its own share of challenges. Examining these events, questions arise about the reasons behind the struggles of private lunar missions. On January 17, 2024, Michael Griffin, former NASA leader, testified before a U.S. House of Representatives subcommittee. He raised doubts about the Artemis program's timeline, particularly criticizing the financial projections of private entities like SpaceX and Blue Origin. Griffin's concerns centered on the seemingly unrealistic financial projections, suggesting that low-price estimates might force compromises, potentially compromising crew safety. This sparks a broader debate on the role of commercial space in national space exploration efforts. Comparing today's funding with the Apollo space program of the 1960s is illuminating. In the fiscal year 2023, NASA received approximately $25 billion, while the Apollo project cost the US government close to $49 billion. The shift to private players raises questions about expectations and outcomes. Today, major private players like SpaceX have made remarkable strides, from transporting astronauts to the International Space Station to deploying thousands of satellites for the Starlink internet constellation. However, the first two missions of SpaceX's uncrewed spacecraft Starship faced setbacks. It's not just SpaceX facing challenges. Boeing's Starliner, designed for human transport to the ISS, experienced delays in its test flights. The question lingers: how much should nations rely on the private sector for missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond? Undertaking lunar missions poses unique challenges. The Moon's gravity is 1/6 of Earth's, and without an atmosphere to slow spacecraft, landing requires unparalleled precision. Navigating and pinpointing exact landing zones become intricate tasks without space-based navigational aids. In recent decades, NASA has increasingly collaborated with the private industry. The question looms: will the private sector deliver in the next 2 or 3 years when NASA aims to return to the Moon? Examining recent setbacks in technologically advanced nations like Israel and Japan, it becomes clear that challenges in lunar exploration span technical and financial realms. Today, as the US engages in a new space race, the desire to reach the Moon before other nations, notably China, adds a layer of complexity to the pursuit. In the vast expanse of challenges, there shines a beacon of success. India's Chandrayaan-3 stands testament to the indomitable human spirit and the pursuit of knowledge, proving that the cosmic odyssey to understand our Moon is a journey filled with both hardships and triumphs.